Alright YouTube, good morning, what's going on? So, it's a crappy day. How come every time I go on vacation, this is what happens? Híjole, man. So what we're doing here, guys, is I'm gonna fire this Losi 454 up. A lot of people have been wanting me to run this thing, and we're gonna fire it up, see where it sets as far as the tune and all that stuff. I did take it apart, make sure everything was tight and right, cleaned everything up. And B, I knocked him down, now he wants to play. Anyway, so everything apart. We did put new bearings in this, a new piston, a sleeve, a rod. Only thing in there that's original is the crank. So, but that was a long, not a long time ago. It was about 8 or 9 months ago where I redid this. I just happened to have the crank and all the piston, sleeve, and rod and all that stuff that came with it when I picked it up. This is not this is a sealed back plate engine. This is how it came. This engine actually came with the original Losi 8T RTR. When you bought that RTR, it came with a bump box and everything. This was the sealed back plate engine that came on it, Losi 454. So we're gonna fire it up, see where it's at. A lot of people wanted me to run this, doing it in old school nitro engine with the newest TLR buggy pro race kit on the market for TLR. It's the 8X Elite. So old school versus new school. We're gonna put it in there. Unfortunately, I can't put it on the road. Looks like I don't know, it's pretty ugly out there. Maybe if the sunshine comes out and all that. And then we got some stuff coming for 5th scale. So I'm going to be doing a video here in a little bit. You're going to see installing a 3-shoe clutch and what clutch shoes and springs that I recommend for that 3-shoe clutch. And I'm going to walk through the process with y'all, and we're going to fire this thing up today. We're going to do something. We got to do something nitro and RC related. I did pick up another monster truck platform that'll be coming this week. Look forward to that on the channel once it gets here. It's got to be mailed to me. Appreciate the gentleman that worked the deal with me. I didn't know if we were going to make it or not, but we did. It's paid for. It's coming. And I'm stoked. Another nitro platform, another monster truck, and I'm gonna have to move room, get all my tires. We're gonna move some of this stuff on the shelving, get all my 5th scale tires moved, and we'll display the other one right there when it gets here. So look forward to that. A few 5th scale things coming. Gonna show you all that when it gets here, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day, people. So give me a little bit, and we'll get this thing warmed up and fired up, and go from there. So I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all here in a little bit, man. We'll get out. run this 3-shoe clutch on there. It will work well with the Mugen bell. I got to get it off of here. This is a brand new set of Max Life 3-shoe clutch springs. You can get just as much engagement and just as much pop with a 3-shoe clutch, man. And this Mugen bell will work on here with this 3-shoe setup just fine. The low-C clutch will hit up here. So we're going to remove this flywheel. We're going to remove these clutch shoes, reset it, and maybe I'll show you guys how I do my 3-shoe clutch, how I install them on there. It's not like the low-C clutch. You have to remove the clutch shoes and spring in order to even get the flywheel off to get to the clutch nut. So I know on the other 4-shoe they make it a little easier, and that's part of the 4-shoe deal, is it is simpler to install, but these are just as easy if you know what you're doing. So maybe I'll show you guys how I install these springs here in a few minutes, and we will fire this bad girl up. Absolutely, people. So probably have another monster truck platform coming here pretty soon, as long as the guy and I can work this out. I think he watches my videos. I'm not sure, but he contacted me. He's got a little something, wanted to know if I was interested in it, and we're working out a deal right now. So all right, guys, give me a few minutes. Mama said my tea's ready. I'm gonna go get it. Oh man, every time I look at this, it's just so beautiful, people. Look at that, man. Ooh, that's old school coupled up with new school. This is TLR's newest 1/8 scale buggy, the 8X Elite. It's beautiful, and you know, I hate to tell you guys, but there is no nitro buggy in the works. I don't know where that information came from. Haven't heard anything else about it. I think what people were seeing was the e-buggy, the new e-buggy platform that was out there, but there is no new TLR 1/8 scale buggy other than the 8X Elite. That's it, people. Don't be tripping. People trip. They hear something, a rumor, they run with it. Someone saw that, someone said that, and they get it twisted. It's not. Don't get it twisted. All right, guys, we got some stuff coming from Detroit Performance tomorrow, some stuff coming from DDM tomorrow for the fifth scales, and some other stuff coming, so stay tuned. I even got some stuff coming from Rovin. We're going to go over that as well. That probably won't be here till Thursday or Friday, but definitely thanks from DDM and Detroit Performance tomorrow. I will show you all that. It's supposed to rain. Hopefully I can get into tomorrow without it raining, and we can get this out and get ripping with it, and maybe do some fifth scale tomorrow, or maybe this weekend. We'll have to see how the rain goes. I do want to spend some time. I'm going to take my granddaughter to the aquarium, check some things out. We're going to go have a steak dinner, maybe some shrimp, lobster, stuff like that. Treat the family like we're on vacation, even though we're not going anywhere for vacation. All right, people, I appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all here in a few minutes when we fire this bad girl up. guys, all cleaned up, ready to go. So I'm going to take it a little slower now so you guys can see what's going on here. And show y'all how I get these on. Okay, so first thing I want to do is look in here. I want to replace this bearing. I don't know how long this bearing's been in there, but it is missing the seal on one side. So let's get rid of that. This is my Losi stuff here. So you can see where my brother Elliot gives me all the silver springs, but we got some brand new Boca bearings in here, all for the Losi clutch, all kinds of springs. I don't use this. I don't know if I told you all this or not. This is that cover that covers the wires here on the 8X Elite. I don't use it. I just use zip ties on it. Makes it a lot easier. So just got confirmation, guys. We are going to have a new monster truck platform coming in, Nitro. It'll be here sometime this week. Just paid for it. It's badass. I can't wait to show you guys. Look forward to that. Some more old school. Get it up there on the shelf where it belongs with those other two. So shout out to that dude. Once we get it in here, I'll give him a proper thanks on the Woogie Nitro channel. So I appreciate you guys. Alright, so let's get this 3 clutch chingadero put back together. And that's what you use on these LSTs too, 3 clutch setups. So let's get a bearing out of here real quick. Here we go. Same. Get rid of that. We can go ahead and put this back up. Booyah. Alright, let's get this done. Let's see if I remember how to do this. So, we'll finish this, and then we're going to fire this thing up. It is getting late. Well, not late. It's 10:30. So, let's keep going. These are LST engine mounts as well. So, I got a bunch of those. I'll hold on to them. I'm stoked, people. Alright, man. Let's do this. So basically what you do, I wanted to mic these real quick and see what millimeter thickness they are. Can you guys still see me okay? Zero this out. Again, these are Kyosho springs. Oh shit, they are 1.1 millimeter. Can y'all see that? Let's pick the engine that we're going to put into Mugen, because you can't put them on until you can put them on. You can't put them on until you can put them on. So what are we going to run into Mugen, man? What do we want to run, people? We want to run a big item. We want to run Pico Boost. I don't know, man. Let's see here. Let's no. Let's pick something that we what do we got here? That's the V1. Let's see here. Let's run Reds Protec. I mean, not the Protec, the SH. Or do we want to run the B5? You want to run the modified B5? What else we got in here? We got this Novorossi Hummer. I don't want to run that. Got the Pico. I want to get that modified too. That's the Pico P7R in there. Got the brand new Paloma that haven't been broke in yet. Let's run the I want to run a 3-shoe clutch on the modified Works B5. Let's see. I don't know if there's a clutch on there already. Yeah, there's already a clutch on there, so I don't want to mess with that. Let's see what we got here. This is what is this? This is the reds. This is brand new. It's another brand new R5R. We're not going to run that. We got a clutch on the SH. And there's a clutch on the SH2. Holy crap, people. We got anything that got a clutch on it? They all got clutches, man. Let's look at this P7R, man. This Pico. We may run the Novorossi Hummer. We got this P7R right here. We could run this bad girl. Oh, that's beautiful, man. Beautiful engine right there. I don't want to run it either. So, give me a few minutes, guys. And, let me get the clutch off of one of these others real quick. And we could run the Hummer, Novorossi Hummer. Nope. Give me a few minutes, guys, and I'm gonna pull the clutch off of something, and it's gonna be a surprise. I'll be right back. All right. So we're gonna do the Works B5 after all. Alright, guys, let's get this on. That way I can get it in the platform. We can get this Losi fired up over here. I'm gonna wake up the neighbors at midnight. Alright, so remember too, guys, different flywheels are going to use different collets. So I had to pull this collet out. This is the collet that you would use for the LST's 3-shoe. It's thicker, it's bigger. Okay, so you know the Losi ones and some of the others, the Novis, are a little bit shorter. You got to use the right collet. Make sure it fits on there properly. Okay. All right, so let's get it done. So basically, first thing we're gonna do, and I don't have any blue Loctite, so we're gonna use a dab of red. Dab will do ya. Alright, we're gonna use just a dab of red, no big deal. A little tiny bit. Let's get this on. Okay. So first thing you want to do is get your nut on. Get your nut on, people. Tighten it up. No need to do He-Man status. You got red Loctite. But make sure it's tight. Alright. Beaut. And see how this, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's like a groove in here. That's where the tail of this part right here sits in that groove. Alright, so let's just get it done. Back to square one. Alright, get the spring in, the long tail, not the tail, but the long part. This part is going to go over the top of the shoe. Just kind of hold it on there. You're going to get it to where it's good. You're going to get it right on the top. Okay. This is the tricky part. Kind of set it down on there. This is definitely the hard part, people. And see how that spring is just sitting? I don't know if you can see, but I've only got it like a quarter of the way down, all lined up. The tail of that spring is sitting on the clutch nut. And then basically you just push it over. It's gonna be a little hard, but it will go down just like that. And just push it over until it pops down. So you want to set it to on there where everything's lined up. Set the tail on that clutch nut, and then you got to push it over and it'll pop down on there. That was the easy one. So let's get to the next one. 3-shoe clutches can be really good, man. They work really well. The 4 shoes are just easier. So generally instead of getting this one right away, that way we've only got one hard one, because here you're gonna have to pull this one back and get it down on there and lined up. If you do this one next, then you've only got one really hard one. So same thing. Get y'all off so you can see. See where the tail is just sitting on there? Kind of hard to see. See if I can do this. See the tail? Right there. Right there. It's the tail. It's just sitting on there. Okay? So what we got to do is we got to push that back. We got to push it that way. So let me get y'all back up on my head real quick. Okay. So it's just sitting on there. You got to take the driver and you got to push that tail over. And I'll show you how many times I'd stab my damn self. Once it gets over, once it gets past the crankshaft, it's a little bit easier. There we go. Just pop it over and down. And they got tools for this, but they don't work very well, and they're more frustrating than this. Alright, so here goes the last one. Man, I was really not trying to buy another monster truck platform, but I couldn't pass it up, people. Man, y'all are gonna love it. Okay, so just grab it, pull it up, put down, And we're going to do the same thing. Hardest part is getting it past the damn crankshaft. So it went. And get it over. Push it down. And there you have it. To make sure they're good. Make sure everything's snapping. Boom. 3-shoe clutch right there, people. Max Life, Dynamite Max Life, 3-shoe clutch shoes. And that's how you do it, guys. And then everything else is the same as, you know, your standard 4-shoe clutch. You're going to shim it. You're going to get your bearing. Let's see how it is without any shims. Yeah, see it. It's dragging. So let's go with this big Mambo first. That. Let's put another one. See how that is. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. We need another bearing. No, I forgot. We need two of them girls. That's nice right there. But, and you can see the shoes. You know, you just want to make sure that they're not rubbing on the front, you know, too far down. And those are good. Just turning. They're not hitting the tops of the shoes. But you don't want to shim it out too far either. I mean, it takes a real long distance before the shoes start showing. But if you shim it out too far, then your gear is not going to line up with your spur gear. So that's pretty good right there. Let's go all the way. That's what she said. Let's go all the way. I'm gonna have to cut this video down some. Alright, let's get another bearing. Novi makes some bearings for this as well, but I really don't like the Novi bearings. I love these Boca bearings, man. They are good. There we go. Oh yeah. That's smooth, people. Alright, let's see where we are without any alright, y'all. Sorry about that. It's the GoPro. I still need a new one. Let's see how it lines up. I think there might be a shim on the end of this already. So let's see how close it is. And I'm using just the low seat. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. Okay. Oh yeah, we're way down in there. So let's remove. Let's remove one. See where we are. See what's on the end of here. Still good. Sometimes it takes a little doing with these 3 shoes. Yeah, it's locked up. Okay. Shims off of here. sometimes when you use Loctite on the ends of these shims will get stuck up in there. Alright, let's see what that does. We may have to go one more. It's a pretty thick shim that I had on. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Not a lot of play though. That's better. I'd rather not have a lot of play than be tight. And it doesn't matter if it's a little bit loose either. I mean, it's not going anywhere, but you'd rather it be a little loose than too tight. It's pretty good though. She's spinning nice. I think there's one more on here that we can get off. If we can get it off. I'm trying to get a shim off this knot on there. So that's it as far as it's gonna go. Did I just had that one big one, right? I used that big one because it works a little better. Let's see what just one of these is gonna do. It's wider, it works a little better. See how this is. Yeah, it's a little more play there now. That's good. You want just a little tad of play there. For that bearing heats up, it's going to expand. Alright guys, there you have it. I'm going to put a dab of Loctite on there. And let's see how she's going to sit. Oh yeah. Quite beautiful. Look at that. Make sure it's lined up good. There. Perfect. Beautiful. Alright, there we go. And this is actually a little bit larger flywheel, so it'll reach the bump box a little bit better. Instead of a 30, I think these are, I think a standard Losi is maybe 32 or 34, and these are usually 2 millimeters taller. So this might be a 34 or 36. But they're a little bit bigger than your standard Losi flywheel. So, alright guys, that's gonna be it for right now. Give me a few minutes and we'll fire this Losi 454. Maybe a little late for me to do it, but we'll see. Give me a few minutes and we'll check it out, guys. I appreciate y'all. Look forward to a new platform here at the Rtr Nitro barn. We're going to go over all that. It's a done deal. Wasn't planning on doing something like this, but hey, sometimes when things are presented to you, you got to go for it. You got to jump on it. And that's with anything in life, guys. Don't sit on your ass and wait for stuff to be handed to you. A lot of the generation nowadays, that's how they are, man. I'm glad that I raised my kids, my children, to work for what they get, man. They're all doing great. So I appreciate y'all. Remember, treat people the way you want to be treated. We'll see you guys here in a little bit. Woogie out.
Oh, son. Your Losi 454, people. Y'all think about that. Stock, baby. She's a ripper, man. Tires are getting warm. Think about this. Stock low. Alright guys, that's it. Just wanted to show y'all we're not gonna get everything muddy and dirty. Just a little run, let y'all see how a RTR stock Losi 454 runs.